Yo, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm basically just going to talk about how trading saved my life and how it completely changed my life and a very good aspect, how it led me to the path that I am on now, and basically how it all started. So let's get really right into it. I started trading when I was, I guess, 16, but I only started looking at like charts at like 16. I was looking at, like options, Forex, kind of just switching back and forth between like the financial market. But I didn't really know what I was doing. I was kind of just like getting on there and just kind of taking a look at what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. I just wanted to kind of make myself feel included and make myself like I was doing something at like 16, 17. And obviously at that time, I'm about to graduate high school at like 18. And I don't know what I'm gonna do after I graduate high school. My parents were literally just waiting on me to graduate high school and get like a good job so that they could go back to Mexico. So again, they were just waiting on me. And I had a lot of pressure. And honestly, I couldn't think of what I was gonna do. Um, Thankfully, I locked in on trading. I tried when I was like 17, maybe like a couple months before graduating. I tried drop shipping, I tried SMMA, I tried wholesaling. And funny enough, I closed, a super small wholesale deal. And after that, I absolutely hated it. I stopped doing it and I kept on trading. And, trading really stuck with me because I really liked it. I liked how it was structured. I liked how it made me disciplined. I liked how it made me closer with God. And so basically, right, I was trading basically throughout my whole senior year when I was like 18, ready to graduate high school. And I was trading, but I wasn't obviously seeing results, right? You're not gonna see results in the first couple of months that you're doing it. So I kept staying consistent and I kept telling my parents, just give me a little more time. I know this is gonna work. I know this is gonna work. And thankfully they gave me more time. They gave me like a year or two. No, like, yeah, I guess like a year or two, a little more than a year, to stay with them because they were ready to go to Mexico, man. They didn't want to live here. They didn't want to live here no more. They didn't want to work, every single day. They've been working here for the past like 30 years that they've been living here, and they're tired of it, right? They're tired of getting bossed around, and they were just waiting on me to graduate high school and either go to college or find a good job that's sustainable. And me, I did not want to go to college, and I did not want a good job that was sustainable. Basically like a 9 to 5 is what they wanted. And me being me, I was like, bro, I gotta make this shit work. Like, where am I gonna go? Or I can't keep holding like the pressure was on me because the day by day by day by day, and it would be my fault because my parents aren't going back to their hometown, back to Mexico. And bro, the pressure was there every single day. And until like October 2024 is when I got like my first payout, and it was only like $1,200. It wasn't a lot. Or no, it was October 2023. Sorry, not October 2024. October 2023 is when I got my first like payout, and it was only like $1,200. And that was the year that I graduated high school as well. And my parents, they just kept working and they trusted me, thank God. And really, it was like back was against the wall for me. I needed to make this work because I felt like I was holding them back of them leaving. But they tried telling me, oh, it's okay, we get to save a little bit more money. But I knew deep in my head that they wanted to leave immediately. They were just waiting on me. So 2023 goes by, right? I hit my first payout in October, and then I basically don't get a payout till like May, and I'm like, dude, something needs to change. My parents want to go to Mexico. They keep waiting on me, and it's not good. June comes around, I get another payout, June 2024. And again, it wasn't like a crazy payout. I think that one was like $3,600 from like my funded futures. And again, that's not enough to like sustain myself. But at the same time, right, all this time that I'm trading, I'm learning, like I'm building new good habits and learning, basically just tapering markets and kind of seeing where it's going. Building up my discretion is what I was basically doing, and which helps you so much now, which helps me so much. So that was like June 2024. I got that small payout again. And then around this time is when my parents told me, he was like, hey, we want to go now. You know, we don't know how much time we could stay here. You know, we'll give you like a year max, right? So you have to do something within that year, within that year, either find a job, go to college, because this trading stuff, you know, it's not really working and you're barely getting any money from it. And I'm losing a lot. I was probably still break even because of all the evals that I was buying, even with the payouts. And once they told me that, I was like, dude, I kind of wanted to be a police officer, and I was about to accept it. I was gonna be like, damn, you know what? All right, this is it. I'm gonna stop trading. This isn't consistent. My parents want to go back. So I started like looking at jobs and started like trying to apply for police jobs as a police officer. And I don't know, I was about to apply, but then something like in my heart told me all the dreams that I've had, everything, like me retiring my parents, me buying all the cool things, me helping everyone, and being a blessing and helping people, it's all gone. It's all gonna be gone now because I'm gonna just choose a normal career. And obviously that career is gonna be stable only for me, only to a certain limit, as being a police officer. And really from there, that hit me. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna basically do this for the rest of my life. And you know, police officers, they work like 12-hour shifts. It's terrible. It's like, dude, I don't know if I wanna do this for the rest of my life. And I basically told my parents, yeah, I'm gonna be a police officer, just give me 1 year. And they were like, all right, we'll give you that year. And it's around like June 2024. And now in my head, I'm like, dude, I do not want to be a police officer. I need to make trading work. I have to make it work. Back was against the wall. Like once that year came up, and if I didn't have anything trading, I honestly don't know what I would have done. But you know, for a reason, everything happened for a reason. And within those times, God helped me a lot. I was praying, I was being disciplined, I was focused on good habits every single day and just trading every day. And then October 2024 hits. That's when I hit like my first 10K month of trading. And that was, wow. I was like, dude, I just hit a 10K month trading. I could probably like move out, even out to like a little room for like $500 a month and live off that 10K payout, and slowly keep leveraging myself up and getting more payouts while I'm living in like, you know, a random room on like Facebook Marketplace. And that was my thought. I was like, all right, I got this big ass payout in October. My parents could go back to Mexico in the summer of 2025. I don't have too much pressure on me anymore. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move into like, you know, like those Facebook Marketplace listings where you go on Marketplace and it's like room for rent for like $1,000 a month. And it's just like a little small room and you're sharing it with other people. That's what I thought I was gonna do. And I was like, you know what, that's fine. Time passes and then boom, February hits and I hit like another, I think it was like 13K payout. And once I got that payout, then I was like, oh shoot, okay, you know what? Maybe I could get my own apartment, right? And I kept, you know, basically saving that money and just reinvesting it into prop firms. Then May hits, and that was like an 8K, payout. And then June hits, and I hit a 22K payout. And then basically from there, right, I was set. I was able to move out. I went back to Mexico with my parents for a month, and I got that 22K payout in Mexico. And from there, I got my apartment. I toured them, came back here to where I am, and really, I made it from here, right? I got my apartment, hit like a 22K payout in June. July, didn't make anything. August, I think I made like 3K off my personal live account. September, I made 6K. October, I don't think I made anything. And then, no, October I made 8K as well. And in November I made 42K, which was last month, which was my biggest month. And in December, I'm about to request another payout. Hopefully by the beginning of next year in January. So probably nothing for December unless I withdraw some of my live account earnings, but I don't think so. I'm gonna keep stacking those for a little longer since I already requested it in like September. And yeah, that's basically how like I ended up here, bro. Back against the wall, needed to make shit work, staying disciplined one by one, knowing I had a time limit. So knowing that I needed to do the things that I needed to do to succeed. And that's basically what I did, bro. I just put in the work. I woke up early every day, disciplined, try to eat clean, the healthiest I could, and talk to God a lot, pray. And now I'm here, man. I got a city view apartment, bro. I'm blessed. I have an amazing group of people. And I truly am blessed, bro. My parents are good. Like, it's a blessing. And, God saved my life, and trading helped me as well. And really, that's just basically my story, man. I started trading, I guess I started like looking at charts at 16, but I didn't actually lock in till I was like 18, till I graduated high school, and that's what sometimes it takes. Like, it takes having that back against the wall moment where you have to make it work, because if you don't make it work, then you're cooked, right? It all falls down. Everything falls. It all crumbles. And I think, for those of you who are scared of maybe sometimes taking risks, but that it's gonna benefit you, bro, I think you should take that risk. Take that risk 100% of the time. It builds you. It really builds who you are. It builds structure. And it's a blessing, right? In those deep holes that you put yourself in, that's where you find God, because that's where you run to Him. And that's how it shouldn't be, because, it's messed up. But that's something that we all as humans need to work on, because once you get the slightest bit of comfort, you forget about God, and God sees all that, and He's like, hey, I got you out of that hole. Now you're forgetting about me. And that's not the way that it has to go. It needs to go you following Him every day, win or loss, no matter what happens throughout your life. You have to have Him close. And that's just something that I've learned over these past years of trading and grinding, and all the losses and all the wins, and basically my story of this whole trading stuff. And now I'm here, man. I'm independent, and I truly am blessed, and I wouldn't want it another way. And I'm so grateful for all the ups and downs and all the doubts that I've gotten from like friends, quote unquote. It's funny because all my high school friends, like, they all hit me back once I started like a trading account, and they saw like the money I was pulling in, the lifestyle I'm living, and they're all like, yo, put me on, this and that. And they would low-key like make fun of me when I was in high school, and but that's just how it is, right? People are people. They're gonna have egos, they're gonna have arrogance, and they just always think that they're better than you. But that's what trading honestly helps you with. It humbles you. It keeps the ego to a minimum, and having God there just helps you all around. And that's why I think trading is one of the most self-built businesses. You really take a look at what's inside of you, and you really make it work. But yeah, that's basically my story, guys. Again, if you are scared of taking that risk, take that risk, man. I had like less than a year to make it work, and I made it work, bro. You just have to make it work and lock in, bro. That's all it is. Just lock in, being disciplined, consistent, following your grind, and most importantly, following God, man. That's all it is. But yeah, that's really it. That's my story. And if you guys want to join, the free community, I'll leave it in the description. The free Discord, I'm chatting up with you guys. Some free sauce there as well. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, my TikTok, if you guys want any prop firms as well, I'll leave those in the description. But other than that, I'll catch you boys. And I love all you guys, bro. Literally, you guys like help me. Just like I get to talk to you guys and it's fun. I get to help you guys. It's amazing. But yeah, God bless to all you guys and stay disciplined, boys. Let's do it.